They say the early bird catches the worm, but unfortunately, I don't like worms. 6:32 in the morning and we're already rocking and rolling. Monday morning and it's time to get the sales for the weekend out the door. Otherwise, we're going to have some very disgruntled customers and we don't want that, do we? It is also the very last day of the voting round for the eBay Business Awards. I have been nominated for the Community Contribution Award and I'm still trying to get your votes. We've got until midnight tonight and I'm not going to let the opportunity pass me by. I'm entered, so I might as well swing. If you haven't already, it's an easy 2-click process. Down below, it takes about 17 seconds in total. Click on the link. You might have to copy and paste it. It's a Google document. Scroll down to the Community Awards and there will be my name, top of the list, Ricky Resells. Give that a click and let's see if we can do this. Thank you so much in advance. Let's get into the sales. Oh, and also, don't forget, while you are there voting, there are other categories as well. Have a little look through there. See if there's anybody else that you'd like to vote for in a different category as well. Ada is in there crying already, so what a great start to the day. As always, we will start with Vinted just because I'm slimming the store down. We are almost cleared out again. That's how I like to have it. I don't like to have any more than 10 items on there at a time. The Las Vegas t-shirt has sold for $4, $5, $6. Part of the big £20 bundle that I picked up. Pure profit now. These clothing owe me nothing. Paul and Steve from Ferriby have picked this up. They're actually on their way to Las Vegas on a holiday shortly and they said this will be perfect for them because it's got the big Las Vegas sign across the front. They're off in September. What a lovely September holiday. Paul and Steve, massively appreciate you both. That's the lightsaber kicking off. Oh, turn it off. Goodness. Next up from the same bundle is a Nike heavy knit embroidered t-shirt. Really nice. Got some really nice embroidered logo design on there. I'll put a screenshot up on this one because I think it's really quite nice. If it was one size bigger, I would have kept it. I'd like to give a massive shout out to Ryan Lunn for this one and a big shout out to Billy for picking this one up for him. So massively appreciate you both. Ryan, have a great day, mate, and thank you for watching the channel. Really appreciate you being here. And you, Billy, you're the wallet. I paid £10 for these when the car boot sale was a bit drizzly and a bit desperate. I wasn't too sure on the brand, never heard of them before, took a chance. Sold for £16 over on Vinted, so I've made £6 profit. They're by a company called Fox Outdoor. They're a good boot, they're a really good boot. Just wouldn't normally pay a tenner for them, but it was slim pickings at the boot sale. And that is all for Vinted. Let's move over to the beast from the east. Are they from the east? Where has eBay originated? California. Pretty western, isn't it, California? eBay, baby! If you have sent messages, I will try to remember, but please remember, if you don't leave a note on the order, it might slip by. It's nothing personal. It's not me being sloppy, it's just the way the orders are. I can't remember everything, unfortunately, but I do try. There are a couple of messages. First up, going out for £44, $49 all in, is Jacko the Monkey. This is a vintage one in a little bit of poor condition. If you see it split at the back, I've mentioned all of that. It is what it is, you know. I picked this up from the car boot sale for about £3 from a lady who had it since childhood. She said she was really sad to let it go, but was happy it was going to go. They then reached out to me on email because they saw the video and said about what their cause was. I wasn't really taking much notice at the time. I was just buying stuff. And they let me know that they was actually raising money for a charity, so I then went and donated another £20 into their cause. So this actually cost me £23 in total. Sold it for $44.49. After fees and postage, I'll make a nice £15 off of that one, I should imagine. Not tons of profit after the full-on investment, but we'll take it. These were all picked up by the same person now, but on separate occasions, so I'm going to just show you them all. I paid £12 for all of these from the recent car boot sale. And we've sold Lego City Speed Record Car for £10, Arctic Exploration for $12.99, and the Monster Truck for £10. So $32.99 in total. They will all go into one parcel. It's probably going to be £3 to send. So after fees and postage, I'll probably make 10 or 12 quid. We'll take it. Mark's actually picked these one up on behalf of his lad Ryan. So Mark, I really appreciate it, and Ryan, I really appreciate it too. Hope you enjoy these Legos and enjoy building them. Thank you both. £17.99 for the Swindon Town Football Club top. Somebody actually sent me a YouTube comment and said, The only thing good for that Swindon Town top is to wash your car with it. Immediately after that, it's sold. So somebody must be washing their car today. Paid £1. It's not in the best condition, but it's also not in the worst. So the average price is about £24.99, £29.99. I took into consideration the condition issues, which is a couple of pulls and some little wear to the graphic on one of the Pumas on the arm, and listed it cheaper. I took an offer, £15 plus postage, £17.99. Not that I've already said it. The last of the Warhammer bundle. Now, you might remember I picked up this case. This case here, it was the end of a car boot sale for me. The car boot sale had been open for about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours, and this was still there. I asked the chap how much. It was full of like Warhammer figures, said £50. I thought, yeah, I'll take that. I could have sold them off individually to really maximise on money, but then I've got to know what I'm doing, do a lot of research, and a lot of time and a lot of effort's going to go into that. And I don't, with the money that I'm invested into it, I didn't mind doing what I did. So I did some auctions. I split them out into bundles. So I did one metal bundle, and that auctioned for about 135. I did a plastic bundle, and that auctioned for about £16. I then had a couple of weeks off, as in like away from that, and sorted the rest out. The other bundle, which was another metal bundle, went for about 156, and this last plastic bundle has sold for £32.55 all in. So we've had a really nice turnaround on that £50 investment, and I've still got the case to sell. The case has lots of different sections inside and different layers. This is how it was. Each layer was full of figures and stuff. See if we can show you there, shall we? Probably not. Yeah, each layer had, all these were filled in, all of them. You've got 3 layers there. So now I've just got the case to sell, so that'll probably get listed today actually, after I've done the sales. So really nice return on £50 for that one. And like I say, I could have made a hell of a lot more, but the people that are buying it in bundles, they probably know their stuff. They'll do that, you know. £8 all in for the last Wonder Woman backpack. I picked up 4 of these for a tenner. I've been selling them for around about £9.99 each. That was the last one, so I took an offer on that. Part of the Doctor Who bundle that I picked up off the chap, I've sold about 45 quid's worth now. This is one of the last bits to go. It is the Robo Dog. It is selling for spares repairs. I did a video of it. It malfunctions, it doesn't move forward, and all these kinds of things. Still sold for £13.53 all in. It's actually off to America, I do believe. Yeah, it's off to America. So fantastic. Still money in broken bits and pieces there. £23.50. It's really nice to see clothing starting to sell on eBay now. Diesel Zatini jeans. These wouldn't owe me much at all. Probably again from the same bundle. Actually, no, these were from a car boot sale for £1. Paid £1 for these. I saw them in a big bundle of stuff. Sold for £23.50. Clothing was where I started off my reselling journey. It was clothing until I moved into, well, everything. I buy and sell everything now. But I found a time where eBay, I felt like clothing just wasn't selling for me anymore. It was just sitting around. It became too saturated and whatever else. I think what it was I wasn't adjusting to how the new market was. You know, a lot of stuff had happened since I started selling clothing. Loads of financial changes and just circumstances to England and wherever I was selling clothing. I didn't adjust. I just carried on with the same practices, the same prices. Nothing was happening. I've adjusted and now the clothing is starting to sell, so that's really good. Evie has sold for £13.34. I paid £4 at the car boot sale from Paul on this one. So not loads of profit, but it is still profit. Another one that I would normally have put onto Vinted, but they're losing my custom at the moment. I'm not completely done with it, but things like that I'm now just putting onto eBay. Got a message on YouTube on this one actually. Hi Ricky, I immensely enjoy watching your videos. Well, firstly, Gary, massively appreciate that. I just purchased the Build-A-Bear Eevee from you. Ada's going to knock on the door, I just know it. The ring doorbell's gone. I just purchased the Build-A-Bear Eevee from you for my little niece Evie. I'm happy for you to mention this purchase if you choose to. Continue the journey and the joy you bring to others. Regards, Gary. Massively appreciate that, Gary. Really appreciate your kind words, and I hope Evie is going to love Evie. I wonder if it's Evie or Evie. I think it's Evie. Just spelled differently. On its way to you today, mate. £15.98. Another prime example. These would have gone on to Vinted for like £4.99 before. I'm starting to reevaluate and see the situation now. £15.98 for a pair of Nike mesh-lined running shorts. These were £1 from that chap who was, no, £2 from the chap that was getting hammered at the boot sale. You might remember I picked up those big Goliath boots and all sorts. Yeah, he did really well. £15.98 on those. £29.99 plus post, so £33.49. You'd heard me kick it off when I was pressing that. As it's £19.99 Darth Maul lightsaber. Flick, flick. Oh, I'm not very good at it. Yeah, decent. It's working. I mean, the batteries are probably running a little bit low, but I'm going to leave them in there and let them have a little bonus play with it when they get it. That I've had sat on my side there, leaning up against my umbrellas and my golf clubs and my walking sticks. Anything thin has been slotted between two shelves for a very, very long time. I just pulled it out and listed it. £33.49. I remember picking it up from a charity shop in Newbury. I think it's the Dogs Trust or something. One of them had just recently had a revamp and a renovation that turned it into like a boutique-y type thing. It's just, I don't like charity shops like that. Are you a charity shop or are you Harrods? Sort it out. Next door's just started. It's got a nice Audi thing with stage 5 remapping and whatever else. It's loud. Might have to wait a minute. I'll see if I can finish this section first. Yes, I went in there and it was just laying up there. That was probably about two and a half years ago. We'll wait for him now. Annoyingly, we've only got one item left. In fact, no, should we just breeze through? Let's move through it. Does sound lovely though, doesn't it? You might even be able to see it. You might have been thinking, what is going on over there? That's what we've sold. This little thing here. Look at it. It's called a peekaboo doll. And you can see why. They're made to look like they're playing hide and seek, and they're like, 1, 2, ready or not, here I come, and they're hiding and whatever else. It's just a creepy little doll. Peekaboo doll. Now, it's got genuine clothes on it. Peekaboo doll, copyright Denny B, 1998 England. It's got like a flat cap on it. Not a flat cap. It's got no face. Shirt, waistcoat, little shoes. The legs are made out of solid wood. They're stamped on. Yeah, creepy little thing. Picked it out from a private buyout bundle. The first one I ever did with these people. And that was probably about 4 months ago. It's taken a long time to sell. Nothing's been right in this garage ever since I've had it. So it's 100% cursed. And I'm very happy to see the back of it. I mean, literally. Ta-da. I'm into profit on the bundle now. So it owes me nothing. Sold for £37.24. And to be honest with you, I sold it for 50p, I think, just to get it out of the garage. And there we go, 6:51, and we are done. Thank you so much for watching. You see me pick it up, so you have to see me sell it. It's only right that I show you, isn't it? Please don't forget there is a voting link in the comment section and in the description down below. It takes a few seconds of your time. Today's the last day. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you on the winning side. See you in a bit.